Greetings. Who is this gorgeous, beautiful lady that I have in front of me right now?
Listen, you always have the words, man. You always have the words. But first of all, let me say good evening to you who has showed up and showed out. I totally appreciate it, even after it's done. It is still going. My name is Christene Nelson, first of all. I'm a breast cancer survivor, and I am here to find my purpose, the purpose that God has given to me. I have not found that yet, and I am patiently waiting for it to come through. I am patiently waiting for it to come through. So that is me in a nutshell. And all this is very, very new to me, and I take appreciation in it. I take a lot of appreciation in it. So,
Well,
to God be the glory.
Yes, to God be the glory. Before we get into the type of illness that you have, can you let the viewers know what types of things you're passionate about? I know you're into candles and makeup and pictures and making programs. You just are the queen of side hustles. So what brings you joy?
Everything that I do, making candles, makeup was my first hobby, I should say, was my first passion. That's what I started out with. And then coming here, I did candles, because you gotta keep the hustle on, baby.
Yes.
I did candles, and I did not artistry, but what I did was put together the candles, the makeup, I do so much things I can't remember, and also help me out, Paula.
I like the way you take pictures on Instagram. I think you're just like a fashionista. The first time I saw you, you had on a long ponytail, a purple dress, and a purple hat.
I keep wondering why you keep saying that. I just remember it was from the first tea party
Yes.
I went to. Right, that's where we met.
Yes,
Perfect.
And that's the first time that I heard about your journey and your battle with cancer. Do you want to let us know a little bit about that, like how you found out initially?
Okay, so I found out when I was 7 months pregnant, and this was in 2018. So my son was actually born, 2018. So he was actually born in 2018, November 2018. And and that was pretty much it. As I said, when I felt the lump, it was just me laying down, going through the other phases of my life. And I felt a lump, and I thought it was just the lumps in your breast. You milk the milk ducts. I thought that was what was happening, and I went to the doctor, and that's what they told me. The readings aren't showing signs of what you don't want to see or what you don't want to hear. So I'm like, okay, throw it to me. He wanted to do surgery at the time when I was pregnant, and I opted not to. I came back home I went back to Jamaica, and that's where I did the surgery. Ask me why, I don't know. But I just felt like I was alone, and I had to do that step alone, because nobody else understood. There was nobody else for me to sit and talk to say, what do you think? Should I do it here? Should I do it there? So it kind of played with my mind a little bit. It kind of played with my mind, because you're like, if you knew, you would have done this. If you knew, you would have done that. But God knows why he did certain things.
Yes.
So that's what I'm holding on to.
And what different types of treatments did you have to go through?
So first I went through the the red devil.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah, the red devil. So first I was considered HER2 negative, ERPR positive. No, at first I was considered, I think I was considered HER2 negative and ERPR positive. And then they had put me on the red devil, as I said before, Keytruda. I went on a lot of medicines that I can't call the names.
And is that all a form of chemotherapy?
Yes, all the form of intro, IV.
Okay.
So, which damaged the nerve. I even forgot that. Which damaged the nerve because they didn't give me an option for the port when I was in Jamaica.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Okay. So here we are now in 2024. You're sitting under this beautiful picture of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And so today, what is your status? Or
I'm still, a lot of persons don't know I've never been in remission.
okay.
So I've never been in remission. I took it like a Trump. No, bad choice. I took it like a trooper and did what I had to do. When I realized that there were more to it, I said,
That's okay.
I said, nah, And then I moved here. Well, I went to Maryland. Then I went to New York. Then I came to Connecticut.
Okay. So now, do you know what stage you were back then when you first found out and what stage you are now?
At first, when they did the diagnosis, it wasn't at any stage, basically, based on how they spoke. They never spoke about the nature of it at the time. They just kept saying, this is happening and that's happening. At the time when I'm supposed, so they didn't do all of that. When I came here and went to New York was when they defined to me what it was. So it had metastasized to the bone, to the lungs, the bone, the lungs, right? And then I moved to Connecticut. When I moved to Connecticut, then it was considered 4.
Okay.
So it's considered 4. Because no, I don't, it's in the liver, according to them. It's in the liver. And November 12th is when I'll be doing the next therapy.
Okay.
And I'm getting anxiety.
No, you're going to be fine, because everybody who is watching this video right now, we're asking that you will take a purposeful pause, stop what you're doing, bombard heaven on Christine's behalf. We know when the praises go up, the blessing comes down, the healing comes down, and you are in control. So we have to help her be reminded of your promises. She knows my favorite verse, 2 Kings 20:5. I've heard your prayers. I've seen your tears, even the ones right now, and I will heal you. And there's nothing too hard for God. Nothing. So I know that you want to get a message out to like younger women or women early on in this journey, or those who know that they need to get a mammogram, but they're scared to get one. What do you want to say to those folks?
If you can't get a mammogram, get something else.
Okay.
Don't delay.
Don't delay. Don't delay. Well, thank you, Christine. This has been wonderful. We love you.
Thank you, Paula. It's always a pleasure.
Yes. God bless you, girlfriend.
God bless you too, baby.